banned in the last game as well, in the second phase. There's maybe some teams who can make him work, but I don't think he's worth a first ban in the first game of a series as well.
Mysterious Monkeys obviously are respectful towards that Nethergrass. They're going to ban out the Xayah as well, and the cannon being taken away from the Unicorns, a much more standard ban in the current meta there.
Exactly, and then normally we see like Zac being banned as well on the red side. You don't want to risk giving that away as the first pick unless you feel like you can maybe trade it for a Thresh pick and Elise. Like, there's actually a lot of things you can trade, and that's why the current pick and ban phase is super interesting, because a lot of mind games.
Yeah.
Due to the amount of OPs, we have like 5-6 different champions that are first pick worthy. You can very often see if you can maybe give the enemy one, take two for yourself, and then actually feel really happy about that on red side.
It's the difference when you've only got a couple of S-tier picks.
Exactly.
Like, you don't have those picks you have to lock in, apart from perhaps the Zac if he does get through. We are going to see Syndra taken away by the Unicorns, and it's a Galio ban by Mysterious Monkeys.
And honestly, if I'm Unicorns, I'll leave Zac open here. I'm not that afraid of Lamabear. I'm actually going to give it to him and take Thresh, you know, for Hylissang.
I'm not the Unicorns.
But I'm not the Unicorns. They do ban him because now they don't get Thresh. That's why I actually would like to see Zac being left open, so Hylissang can get the Thresh here. He can still play Zyra if he wants to, or Braum, which is probably the go-to choice. Time Kench is also special from him in the past. Still, I want to see Hylissang on Thresh, that's why I left it open.
I want to see Dreams on Thresh. This guy studied under Ignar in the Misfits roster last year, and he is a known Thresh player. Very strong on it. Really looking forward to seeing what he can bring out. Unicorns of Love have a few choices now to make in this first round of their draft.
Still one of the teams in Europe who really values the Shen together with Fnatic. Now, Elise would very often be the choice here. When she's left open, you take her. But Xerxe is not the biggest Elise player. That's why we kind of started on that point. And that means he doesn't actually value taking it so early. Last week we saw them first pick Caitlyn with Elise open, and they didn't actually go for it. And this should be a really good draft all of a sudden for Mysterious Monkeys. Thresh Elise is the best support jungle combo right now.
And you were poo-pooing their ban phase earlier on, but they've left the Elise.
I mean, I guess the mounts are how it works.
It's the mind games, Deficio. It's the mind games from Unlimited there, coach. They're going to get the Elise, and now...
Oh, this is dirty.
Do you go AD carry here to make sure it doesn't get locked away by Unicorns in the ban phase?
You can definitely go for AD carry Varus or Caitlyn if you want to secure that for the bot lane, but because there are Varus, Cade, Ashe, all three available, they can only remove 2, and you still get a strong pick for Yuki. That means you don't actually have to take it, and they take the flex Jayce, something we see quite often. You can move it top lane, and it can actually be a bit of a bully, or you can take it mid if you happen to face something like a Syndra maybe, but Syndra is bad in this game, so it's most likely top lane Jayce.
And Jisu's actually played a lot of tank top laners over here in Europe, but when he was in the Challenger Series in Korea, he was much more about carry top laners. Gangplank and Echo were his mainstays, but I would not be surprised if he can mechanically actually outplay Vizicsacsi in this Shen into Jayce matchup.
We will have to see. Xerxe gets his special Ivern. The man who introduced Ivern to the European LCS gets to play it even after all the nerfs.
I think you can say that about most champions for Xerxe. The man who
introduced
Warwick,
that is fair. That is fair.
And now we're going to see the AD carry prioritization from Unicorns here. Caitlyn taken away and LeBlanc from Mysterious Monkeys.
Yeah, this is why we talked about Caitlyn being an option for Mysterious Monkeys before, because it's such a standard ban against them. From the Unicorns of Love when they already have a Twitch. Varus and Ashe are the two other AD carries we kind of look at. Varus is being prioritized higher in Europe by a lot of guys. Kalista is actually a smart one. When Thresh is already locked in, the Kalista-Thresh combo is scary.
It's an interesting choice, though, because Yuki in Challenger Series mainly played the Varus. That was his go-to AD carry.
Should be the same one
So
here.
Yeah, I expect him to be able to pick that one up here, unless it's a jungle Twitch and a top lane Ivern or something incredible.
It is Unicorns of Love, so I'm not going to say it's impossible.
We are going to see a support ban as well from Mysterious Monkeys. Lulu taking off the cards, and it's a Blitzcrank! Come on!
All right, okay. So that's why Unicorns, they were fine giving away Thresh as a first pick. Maybe even hoping Mysterious Monkeys would have gone with the Elise and they could have still gotten it, but Hylissang on Blitzcrank. It is meta now. We can talk more about it in the actual game because we see it a lot in other regions as well.
I don't think saying that Max plays it in Korea means it's meta.
They are more playing it. Don't worry.
Orianna picked up here for CozQ, and the final pick for Mysterious Monkeys will be their AD carry. Yuki looking towards the Varus once again. Not a surprise at all.
So he's going to be happy with that. I think overall Mysterious Monkeys will be very happy with this draft. You get the best jungle support combo. You get a very strong blind pick mid lane, a good match up top for your Jayce. And yes, okay, the guy who got banned out a little bit, Yuki, still picks up a Varus.
Yeah.
Basically the pick he plays the most.
He would have picked that even if it wasn't like targeted against
I think Mysterious Monkeys here are going to be super happy. Problem is, winning the draft is not necessarily... it doesn't exactly mean you also win the game.
Yes.
You now have to execute.
You are facing up against some incredibly strong oppositions in the Unicorns of Love. They've gone for a little bit more of an eclectic draft phase here with the Twitch, with the Blitzcrank, with the Taliyah mid, the Ivern jungle. It seems a little bit all over the place.
A little bit all over the place, I definitely agree. Obviously, when you play something like Blitzcrank with the Taliyah wall, playing around bottom lane suddenly becomes very interesting.
That it does. Now, Deficio, before we get into game one, I've got a short magical journey to take your mind on. Now, cast your mind back to ancient times, ancient Egypt, 3,500 years BC. You are the Pharaoh, Deficio. You rule over the entire Nile Delta. You have minions and peons and people bowing to you.
Play-by-play casters.
What do you do to show your wealth and your opulence? You build the world's first ever zoo. A royal menagerie, elephants, hippos, bobcats, wildcats, unicorns, and mysterious monkeys. We are here in Berlin, but it might as well be Egypt. 4,500 years later, mysterious monkeys take on unicorns of love in the Summoner's Rift Safari.
I agree with the crowd. You're gonna get a clap for that one. Nice little setup. Welcome to the LCS, by the way, Medic.
Thank you very much, Deficio.
What a game we start with as well. Blitzcrank from Hylissang. Now, you obviously said that Max, you know, if he plays something, that doesn't mean it's meta over in the LCK, but we've seen Blitzcrank quite a few times. Exact number of games is right now sitting at 5. It's been banned 7 times as well. So I actually consider it a meta pick. Funny enough, Blitzcrank has become meta before Alistar, which says enough about the Alistar nerfs and how dead he is. And Hylissang, he's going to find Lamabear.
Hylissang will have the hook. Lamabear with the flash straight away. Wants nothing to do with that.
And if you're not used to playing against Blitzcrank, there's a lot of things that suddenly change in game. First of all, where do you sit level 1? Be very careful sitting near the rivers, because if Blitzcrank shows up around the corner, you most likely need to use your flash level 1.
How much does that cost Lamabear as well? At least an early jungler wants to get those ganks off early on. Now no longer has the flash to look for those flash tower dives.
Yeah, it can definitely be very impactful, because if you are Lamabear against Ivern, like, you really have the level 3 advantage. And if you go for that gank top lane then, and maybe you don't actually get a kill because you're missing that flash, or you risk getting counter gank, even though it's unlikely that Ivern will normally punish you that way, but without a flash, suddenly if you make a mistake, you can actually die. So it really sucks as an early game jungler to lose the flash. But obviously that is kind of one of the things that Blitzcrank can bring. And then the other one is when you have Shen top lane, you have Taliyah mid lane, it normally tells us you want to go to the bottom lane and fight. There is now an all-in engage from Hylissang.
Mysterious Monkeys will have to play around that. Week 1, their team fighting, their mechanics in lane was pretty strong, but their macro play just really let them down. And here, Unicorns of Love have drafted around that macro. They say we want to be playing around the map, trading objectives, getting dives down towards that bot lane. Mysterious Monkeys will have to manage their way around the rift.
So while Unicorns were looking for that little play on the top side, Mysterious Monkeys did get to place a ward on blue buff, and they now know, okay, Xerxe started at his Raptor camp. He has not picked up a buff yet, and they also see him mark that blue buff. So Xerxe, he is spotted. I don't think he cares.
Yeah.
The no flash Elise, not really looking to invade him this early. CozQ also under a lot of pressure.
How does this mid lane matchup usually go? Because Taliyah's pretty safe. Exileh pretty safe as well. Actually, a little bit about Mysterious Monkeys here. A German organization, played in the Meisterschaft for a very long time. That's the national league in Germany.
They won it as well.
They did win it, yes. Purchased Misfits Academy spot and then retained the Misfits Academy lineup. They brought Lamabear in because Pride Stalker, of course, moved over to Roccat as well.
Yeah, exactly. And mid lane matchup here, Taliyah very often in a lot of matchups early on has the best push in lane, so she just gets to sit there with Q, pushing the wave to the tower. It's not really that big of a problem to deal with for a lot of mid laners. Orianna will be able to even out the lane pretty easily. And then it simply becomes a matchup where Exileh is looking to make plays with the team and not necessarily trying to 1v1 kill a heal Orianna. Like, that's not exactly the most successful or the most likely thing to happen.
Something we talk about a lot, Deficio, is pushing lanes and having the ability to force your lane under tower and let your jungler roam around here. To me, it looks like Jisu has pushing lane top, Exileh has pushing lane mid, and then Mysterious Monkeys have the advantage in this bot lane. What's that going to allow Lamabear and Xerxe to have to do?
Well, if Lamabear had his flash ready, we could have actually seen him look to top lane already. Like, you can early dive with Elise, simply because you can repel up in the air to reset the tower aggro, and worst case, flash out. So him looking top might make sense. Another fight, though.
Root onto Jisu, Vizi's there as well, but here comes Lamabear, misses the cocoon, first blood to the Unicorns. They're going to chase onto Lama a little bit.
Flash!
Flash in, Lama, no escape. Can he get away? He repels, but there's just nowhere to go. Lamabear comes down and goes down straight away.
As we talked about, everything that could have gone wrong in the early game just went wrong for Mysterious Monkeys. It was supposed to be Lamabear looking top lane right there to maybe make a play. Xerxe was already up here with double buff, and Jisu going in without any support, places a deep ward, gets caught by the jungler. Lamabear can't help him because obviously now there's no flash from this Elise, so he's also going to die. And Unicorns of Love in the one lane where we really looked at maybe an early gank from Elise could happen. Well, Unicorns just picked up 2 kills.
Lamabear almost gets out as well because there's a blast cone just around the corner. He was such a small space away, but Xerxe already impactful in this game, was impactful in week 1 as well. Unkilled across his 2 games with a massive jungle proximity as well, spending 50% of his time near his team in the early game.
And also, we saw Vitality give him Zac, which is a no-no. You do not do that. You do not give him Zac. Top lane fighting, though.
Yeah, Vizi has doubles, and Jisu's trying to trade in. Has to flash. Vizi looking for the chase. Can't quite connect, and Jisu actually turns it back around.
Ooh,
this is dangerous for Vizi. It's all about cooldowns. It's all about Spirit Refuge. It's all about a taunt. He survives as well.
My God.
Vizi calculated plays in the top lane.
But Jisu, what are you doing? The man has double buffs. Why do you want to go back and fight him? And even then after you actually get out, he's like, nah, I'm going to go right back in. He allowed Chachi to get every single cooldown ready once again, and then just got taunted and died. Man, I get it. You play against Vizicsacsi. You really want to beat him in lane. But that was some greedy play from Jisu.
But this is the Mysterious Monkeys we know and love. Aggression, 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 Deficio.
So, level 5 double buff Shen. And a minion wave as well, that's quite large for Chachi. He dives in, gets some hits down, even some of the caster minions are helping him. Jisu had the option to back out early on, then he flashes out, and now he has the option to stay out. But he's like, nah. I'm just gonna keep chasing through the minions, wait for Chachi's cooldowns to be ready, so he gets taunted up and dies.
He almost got the counter kill.
Almost due to the tower.
Yeah.
So, that's true. He almost got the return kill due to the tower.
Vizi is now a level 6 as well. We'll be looking to see if those bot lane plays we predicted start to occur. Exile 6 as well has that Weaver's Wall.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, if you're Unicorns, you can just keep playing top as well. Because your Shen is actually winning the lane. Ninja Tabi already completed. He's going to go for Tiamat, so he can just get the push going. Xerxe is already up here again. This now means that Unicorns a lot have a lot of lanes they can play around.
The harass coming out from Vizi is absolutely massive as well, using that Grasp of the Undying Keystone to full effect when he tries to trade with Jisu. And actually we see Mysterious Monkeys realizing these lanes are not paying off for them, are going to go for the lane swap, bring Dreams and Yuki up towards the top side.
So lane swapping here actually has a lot of value if you're the Mysterious Monkeys, because first of all, you dodge around that play bot lane with the Shen ulti, with the Taliyah ulti. And second of all, you kind of help out Jisu now, who is struggling quite a bit because of these early kills in favor of Vizicsacsi. So it's a good swap from them, but you can see Unicorns are matching and
Exile flashes away. Llama looking for some damage here. Taunt on towards the top lane. Samux is coming in with the ambush. Jisu realizes it's a 2v1, but Yuki and Dreams want to equalize the scoreline. Samux dodges the hook with the flash. Dark can't dodge the shot blast though. Hilly's in the mid lane, Xerxe there as well. CozQ flashes in. Can he get the kill on X? Oh! Also would have been enough, but he just can't quite get close enough.
Oh, this game is exactly how we expected. Everyone is just fighting everywhere.
I love it.
Yeah, roaming supports. We get early ganks as well. Mainly from Xerxe, though, on this Ivern. Samux just sneak around. Shen ulti.
It's the invisible submarine coming in. Vizi there with the taunt. Gets it down onto Jisu. That's another dead Jayce. And here's Hylissang. The Blitzcrank comes in from behind. Mysterious Monkeys are just getting locked up in their cages as Unicorns continue to force them back. And another hook! Lamabear's dead! Won't be able to get away from Xerxe. Unicorns 7-0 up, only 8.5 minutes into this game.
And we didn't even get to talk, about anything before this game even broke out and everyone just started killing each other. But if you are the Mysterious Monkeys, your playstyle is basically how the Unicorns of Love played when they entered the LCS. You know, where you try to play super aggressive in multiple lanes. Hylissang might not be done yet, because Xerxe is coming up here, and Yuki, he's all alone.
No flash, no heal. Hook does not connect, but Xerxe says that doesn't matter, we're going in. Trigger seed down to give him the shield, trying to just tank up the tower. Samux will get the kill, Xerxe will survive, and Unicorns are on an absolute tear.
They know how to play this style here. They know how to match the aggression. Yeah, exactly. They were made in this. This is exactly how Unicorns wants to play the games. This is just a nice little re-engage. Unexpected if you're Mysterious Monkeys. They don't think Samux is still waiting around. And then suddenly Shen ulti comes in. And it looks so messy as well for the Mysterious Monkeys because they need to keep in mind that every member from Unicorns are fine leaving the lanes and actually looking for fights. Like, you have to remember all the cooldowns, who is missing. They most likely forgot about Shen ulti when they actually pushed him for that tower. And then as soon as they saw the Twitch, they're like, oh damn, Shen ulti. Okay, there we go, we just lost 3 guys.
And this is Unicorns actually adapting really well in the draft as well, because we looked at it, it's like, Blitzcrank pick, what are you doing? Why are you picking Twitch so early on? But they've managed to build a composition that thrives playing Mysterious Monkeys at their own game, and they play the game just better than the Mysterious Monkeys.
Yeah, I definitely agree on that last part. They just played better than the Mysterious Monkeys, and that now means for Unicorns of Love, they have 8 kills to 0, not even 10 minutes into the game.
We're just about 10 minutes in, and it's a 4,000
There we go. Let's hit that 10-minute mark. What a massive goal lead. No towers going down, though, because who needs towers when you can get kills?
Yeah, you don't need macro objectives. Come on, kills win games. I learned this in solo queue. I'm sure you've learned it recently as well.
Learned it in Challenger a little bit.
Yeah.
Trying to learn it from the EU LCS.
The problem is Mysterious Monkeys haven't changed from their Challenger days. We see LCS teams come up, you have to start learning macro, you have to start learning how to play, how to trade objectives. Mysterious Monkeys like, nah, Challenger, guys, let's just fight, let's keep fighting.
Yep.
And then if we don't win the fights, we're going to lose the game.
And that's basically what we've been seeing so far. Jisu up in the top lane. Definitely seemed like he just wanted to fight. Be very aggressive as well. That's why he's 0-3 right now, the poor guy, because Vizicsacsi and Xerxe just kind of spanked him a little bit around, and then Xerxe took over. Vizicsacsi took over right after. Didn't even need his jungler anymore.
There was a question coming into this game as to how Mysterious Monkeys could adapt off their week 1 loss. Well, at the moment, this is the second highest gold lead at 10 in the entire year of European League of Legends.
Welcome to the LCS.
It's actually, I think it actually might be the highest by 1 goal.
Yeah, because it might be the last one.
Taunt?
Oh, yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, okay.
He's gone.
Oh, Mysterious Monkeys get a kill. Get back into it, come on.
The camera work went up with bot lane. Hylissang did go down. I think he was maybe looking for a pick himself, but Mysterious Monkeys get a kill here. Hilly not realizing maybe that Xerxe was busy on the bottom side, and therefore he was alone. Exileh needs to be careful. A lot of guys coming near him.
CozQ's there with the shot.
He's no flash.
Back, no flash into the cocoon, but there is a stand united. Can he survive for long enough? Yes, he can. Spirit's Refuge comes down. Vizzy with the taunt, but Llama's going to chase onto the Taliyah. Will get the kill. Now Vizzy's being chased down towards the bottom side. Mysterious Monkeys settle with their 1 kill for the time being. Vizzy's not settled with them, though.
Let's remember Vizicsacsi is a level 9 Shen, who's extremely fed at this point here, but two kills now for Mysterious Monkeys. Hylissang got caught and died on top side, and then Exileh here, greeting for the ward. No flash, his support just died on top side. Hilly though, he wants some revenge.
And he does, he's going to run up towards the dodge. Dodges the cocoon with the flash, Xerxe does not land the root caller. And Unicorns of Love showing us how quickly they can accelerate a gold lead. This game is a little bit of an aberration. Usually it takes
a little bit earlier, yeah.
15 minutes or so to start accelerating. Mysterious Monkeys sadly tend to take a nosedive after that 15-minute mark.
Yeah, that's why this graphic is kind of funny, because we were looking at it being like, okay, Mysterious Monkeys' early start was fine against H2K. It was like, okay, they're actually matching, they're getting some kills, but then mid-game, trading for turrets went heavily in favor of H2K, Rift Heralds, everything, and Mysterious Monkeys just kind of fell apart, where Unicorns against Vitality, exactly the opposite. Unicorns of Love against, of course, the rest of the EU LCS and Spring Split, exactly the opposite from what we saw in the Mysterious Monkeys game, where Unicorns will get the big advantage to make him. They're trying to secure this Rift Herald. It's taken quite some time.
There is an eye open in the back. Dream's just looking to see perhaps if he can play foul onto this.
Oh, Lamabear!
Mysterious Monkeys.
What's happening? Oh, Xerxe, he just left. He's like, peace out, boys.
Oh, seismic shove onto CozQ will knock him back. There's a lantern there. It's been there for a long time. Eventually, CozQ will take the dark passage.
See, we thought they were just going to secure that Rift Hell. That's why we were talking about the gold graphs and unicorns as, 15-minute spike into, big team fights and massive goal leads. And then suddenly we realized it's just Samux kind of hitting that Rift Hell. Then his jungler is just pieced out.
AD carry in 2017.
No smite? Yeah, what's going on? You can run smite on Twitch.
Twitch smite, easy peasy.
Switch.
Not Runeglaive meta anymore, Deficio.
So, Xerxe is right here on your screen, guys. That is Xerxe. He's Ivern. He's near the Rift Herald. Flash is ready. Now, Xerxe says, goodbye, everyone. And Samux is like, guys, are we killing this or not? He thinks they are killing it, and Lamabear is just strolling in there, being like, thanks.
It's good macro play by the Mysterious Monkeys.
Sick shot calling.
Capitalizing on their opponent's mistakes. Mysterious Monkeys actually in their first week only took 2 towers, so hopefully this Rift Herald will help them increase that by 50%, get their 3rd tower of the EU LCS split.
We've seen a lot of Rift Heralds so far in Europe that kind of resulted in absolutely nothing. Let's see if Lamabear can get a kill bot though. He just plays the Rift Herald instead of ganking.
Why would you attack someone? You can put the Rift Herald down, you can then look for the tower.
They're gonna get it.
This is macro.
It's already low. It's already low, this tower.
The Mysterious Monkeys will look for their first tower, actually the first tower of the game as well, so they get rid of that first tower blood 0 percentage as well. Unicorns of Love not playing as well perhaps as they would like to in this sort of, I say mid-game, it's still only 15 minutes in. Exileh gets ignited, flashes away. Where are the rest of the Unicorns? They're up towards the top lane, trading objectives. Yeah,
I think Mysterious Monkeys really wanted to try and force the Shen ulti on Exileh right there, so Vizicsacsi would leave the lane where Rift Herald just spawned, and maybe Jisu could take a second tower. But Exileh just used flash defensively, and Xerxe has now killed the Rift Herald in the bottom lane, so they only lose the 1 tower. But yeah, it started with 8-0 Unicorns of Love pre-10 minutes, and then they actually gave away 2 kills and first tower and Rift Herald after that. So definitely some mistakes, but also some good plays from Mysterious Monkeys. I mean, if someone gives you the opportunity, you also got to take it.
You have to take it. And I think perhaps this is Unicorns of Love. They're so used to the early game style. They were born in that, of course. They haven't played this messy mid-game in a long time. Their macro has been relatively clean in the last couple of splits. So perhaps not so used to just having skirmishes for the entire mid-game.
Yeah, normally we would see them now try and, make plays with Shen, Taliyah near the Twitch, and then they would kind of just get a few kills, maybe a tower, and then the enemy team couldn't really do a whole lot. But this game, Mysterious Monkeys, they're not stopping. They're just constantly pushing.
And this is why so many people love watching the Mysterious Monkeys, because they are always willing to hit that go bus, and they're always willing to go aggressive if they can, if there's ever an opportunity. Game slowed down a little bit, Deficio. Let's take
you say that, and then
let's take a quick recap. 3,000 gold the difference between the 2 teams. 16 minutes in, Mysterious Monkeys ahead on towers. And we're starting to see a few items finished on either side. Sorcerer's Shoes first for Exileh, whereas CozQ's gone for that Morello Nomicon. Yeah,
now when the game is open, you always look at things like Blitzcrank and Thresh. 2 champions that can really create picks for their team. Now, Thresh is less explosive than the Blitzcrank. Once you pull that guy in, he's probably not getting out. And that's why we're going to look at Hylissang with the Moby Boots. Once he's killed this tower here, at least maybe left the bot lane, to see if he can find an Orianna, maybe a Jisu, a Varus. Same thing.
Oh, Lamabear was paired with the Cocoon, but didn't quite connect onto Hylissang. Mysterious Monkeys trying to get some vision control back for themselves. They have top lane with a pretty well warded, in all honesty, and bot lane, their own red side is pretty strong as well, but CozQ has to flash away.
We also have Moby Boots on Xerxe, so Unicorns just so fast on the map.
Weaver's wall into Hylissang. The root caller comes down. Can he get the lantern? Lamabear clicking for his life, but he cannot get away from the Unicorns.
And that's the thing, double Moby Boots. We just mentioned the Moby Boots on Hylissang, then Xerxe walks into CozQ as well. You see CozQ is just killing a ward, realizes how fast the Unicorns are approaching, with Shen ulti available as well. He's like, I need to get out of here instantly. So early flash from him, and then Lamabear didn't really get the message, was stuck near the Raptor camp, and therefore he got caught.
No flash on CozQ here. Hylissang just going to run up to him and punch him in the face. The taunt comes down, the hook as well. CozQ is a dead man.
Yeah, and again, this is exactly what we talked about. As soon as Hylissang leaves that bot lane with Moby Boots, he's active. Someone dying.
Going to come down onto Xerxe. He is dead. Root onto Vizi as well. Knocked back from the tower. Hilly and Exileh trying to help out their top laner. Vizicsacsi is going to run up towards the top side. Blue turret dies. Vizi's going to use the blast cone to get himself across the wall. Yuki flashes in. Can't quite get the damage down with the piercing. Jisu with the long-range Korean sniper plays.
Get some revenge. Early on, he was the man going down against Xerxe, but this is the Moby Boots squad here. Xerxe and Hylissang find a kill onto Lamabear early. Everyone just standing on that lantern, also some CC landing. And then after, CozQ, without the flash, feeling, okay, maybe I can go kill this wave here, but then instantly, Unicorn's going for another dive. And these kind of games, when there's so much action, everyone is roaming around, like they will always look very messy because it's just constant fights against each other. And it all comes down to who can actually shot call the best in the moment and also execute these quick skirmishes. Yeah. This one was a good response from Mysterious Monkeys. Yuki thinks he gets it with the flash. Sadly, he didn't. And then Jisu.
This is a great shot blast.
Bang.
Just at the edge.
I wonder if Chachi was looking at something else because his flash was ready.
Maybe he just didn't see it coming out.
Exactly. I don't think he saw it actually fly out because he just gave away a shutdown to the Jayce. That's Black Cleaver completed. This 2-item Jayce already at 18 minutes.
Game accelerating incredibly quickly, but we talked a lot about the sort of the early game when we were getting picks and bans. Let's talk a little bit more about the scaling from both of these compositions. When you look at it at the face of it, you know, you've got an Orianna, you've got a Jayce, both scale relatively well. Twitch as well, Taliyah pretty strong in the late game. Who has the advantage?
When you're trying to hook a blue buff for your Ivern, he needs to channel on it first before he can actually smite it. Yeah, that didn't work for them. But scaling-wise, obviously you always look at Twitch as a fantastic AD carry in the late game, and then you have the Ivern to buff him up further and keep him alive. Apart from that, though, Unicorns love late game team fighting is not that scary for Mysterious Monkeys to deal with. Like, they have good scaling on their side. Exileh getting caught.
Doesn't have the flash, just about to come off cooldown. See how I saved myself there? I was about to say, does have the flash. Yeah.
Great move.
Add a little unt in at the end to make sure you get it right.
I might be mid-tower now.
This would be 3 towers for 3 as well.
Yeah, this is the wave clear gone. Chachi's using TP. Samux is trying to sneak in, but he's pretty far away still.
They do still have the stand united and the hook onto Lamabear. He goes airborne. He's taunted under tower. That's another kill onto the Elise. 4 deaths on him, 4 on Jisu as well. And Samux isn't quite done yet. Will ambush towards them.
In this game, whenever someone has been just 1 second too slow on deciding where am I going, they get caught. Exileh just before this one, we just saw Lamabear here. His team already backed away. Flash is ready. Decision making not quick enough to flash the hook, well then you die. Yeah. And it's just happened so often this game. That's why we have 17 kills in 20 minutes. Now they're looking for more.
Hylissang has the hook, the taunt comes down, doesn't even need to use it. They've got the route down, CozQ with a shockwave will delay for the time being. Here comes Exileh from the side, Samux spraying and praying that he can get the double. That's 2 for him. Exileh looking for another for the team. Jisu does get a lot of damage back down onto the Taliyah, has to flash away. Here's Samux though, he wants the triple, Vizzy denies him. 3 kills for the Unicorns.
Let's see here, Samux, he's still sneaking around the middle, and CozQ
overextending, and Samux. He wanted that 3rd kill, Deficio. He wanted that 3rd kill. And Unicorns want the big purple.
Oh, they're going to get the Baron now. Lamabear, only member alive, but he's not even close to the Baron. Unicorns of Love, they had the massive goal lead early. Then Mysterious Monkeys, they fought back. But Unicorns of Love do some good hooks and roams from Hylissang into now a good setup around the Baron. Secured at 21 minutes. And of course, when you have this many kills early, you also need an early Baron. Like, this game is just super fast.
League accelerated, League Mark 2. It's as quick as you can play.
All this action normally happens in 40 minutes. It's happened in 21 minutes.
And so Exileh's caught off towards the side here. CozQ does manage to help out Jisu a little bit, and I thought Exileh was going to die.
Sadly for Exileh, these minions are actually in the way. That's why Jisu's kiting behind him, so the Q from Taliyah won't hit him. But Shen ulti and Samux sneaking around, and obviously with the reset, he's ready again, and CozQ ended up dying to him. Now, Mysterious Monkeys hiding in a brush with a control ward.
This is such a challenger style of play. It's just like, wait, we can't beat them.
Doing the same.
We can't beat them. We'll just wait in a bush and try and kill them at some point. But Unicorns have managed to extend their gold lead. 22 minutes in, it's now up to about 6,000. They've still only taken 3 towers, but I'm sure with this Baron buff, they'll be looking for a lot more.
And I'm not even sure why I'm here. This should have been another play-by-play next to you. And you guys... Yeah, exactly. Like, it's been non-stop fighting, roaming, aggressive plays left and right. It's just been really hard to follow if you want to try and slow down the game in your mind. It's just impossible. Just embrace it, honestly. Yeah. Embrace how fast it is and the crazy things.
All this nervous energy that's just pounding around.
You just keep yelling, man.
Now.
You just keep yelling.
I'll just keep going. Unicorns of Love are going to keep going down the mid lane. 5-man stack. It looks like Mysterious Monkeys might be a little bit late to react. This tower, the tier 2 getting sieged up by the Unicorns. The hook doesn't connect, but a 3-man shockwave into Dreams as well. The root comes down. Lamabear from the side. Mysterious Monkeys get 1. But look at the backline. Samux was free. and gets another kill for himself.
Once again, Mysterious Monkeys here defending well, getting 1-for-1 against the Baron buff Unicorns of Love. Gotta be careful though, because Samux still full HP and Hylissang can hook someone.
Daisy there, Dreams gets the first hook off. Hylissang with a great hook onto CozQ. They knew exactly what they wanted to do. Unicorns will get the tier 2 and they will extend their lead even further. 8,000 gold ahead now, and they're not done yet.
No, they're looking for maybe another hook from Hylissang. Doesn't care about the low HP.
Gets the trigger seed, misses the hook. Dreams with the sidestep. Counter hook comes out. No one can land a Q today. As the Unicorns get the inhibitor tower and they have broken the base of the Mysterious Monkeys.
And one of the worst feelings on stage is playing against a Blitzcrank with Moby Boots when you're already behind. Because you just know at any moment he will try and hook you, and if he lands it, you're going to die. And you constantly have that fear in your head whenever you're moving anywhere on the map. Trying to defend a tower, you know, trying to maybe push a wave. You're like, okay, this guy could show up from a brush, you know, from the lane. W, Moby Boots, he's gonna get to me, and then if I don't flash, I'm going to die. And it always makes teams go like, should we just ban Blitzcrank next time? Like, we do not want to deal with that again.
Let's have a look at this though, because if you actually look at it just at ground level, Mysterious Monkeys are doing more damage per man than the Unicorns. Vizi's gonna get onto Jisu here, and the rest of Unicorns are on the way. They're hunting for a monkey prey. Jisu has nowhere to go. 4 members of the Unicorns collapse. And Jisu falls. Samux! Oh, here comes the Stand United. He wants the big outplay. Dodges the hook. He's going to rat-a-tat-tat and spray and pray. 3 members of Mysterious Monkeys down.
All right, that was pretty damn sick. 4 guys from Unicorn's top lane. So Mysterious Monkeys, they do not expect anything to happen near the mid lane. But the 9-0 Twitch with the Shen ulti shows up. A nice flash as well from Samux. They might actually close out the game. They still have someone with a Baron buff.
Everyone says fact is stranger than fiction. Well, at the moment, the fictional characters, the Unicorns, are beating the factual Mysterious Monkeys. They have played them at their own game, and they are looking for the win in game 1 of this series.
Can they do it though? No, it is backing away. They're not done yet.
I never think they're done. Quick shot to
That's fine. You can call me quick shot.
You might as well be. Jason's going to get chased out towards the side here. Unicorns continue just to look for more kills. They're repelled up by Lamabear. Jisu chased down towards the bottom of the map. And he will... Oh, Vizi with a 3-man taunt. We'll get onto Dreams as well. The redemption comes down, but that is a legendary Samux and a legendary game to kick off this series. They'll chase onto Jisu, who cannot get away. This will be the second Nexa tower going down, and this will be the Unicorns taking the first game against the Mysterious Monkeys.
They want some more kills first, though. They're getting more.
They get him again. Hylissang and Vizi just can't be stopped. And nor can the Unicorns. They're 1-0 up.
I think it's safe to say that if your play style is focused around constant aggression and forcing fights, then you are not going to have a fun time against the Unicorns of Love.
I had a very fun time.
This was the best game for a play-by-play caster ever. We had 32 kills in 26 minutes. Did we even get a Drake?
No, it's Cloud the entire game. No one
wanted that Drake. Never mind. Kills, towers, the 1 Baron. Like, Mysterious Monkeys, they need to find another way to try and play against Unicorns, because we saw them try the aggressive style. They got outplayed in a lot of the different lanes, and of course in terms of the shot calling and the roaming, Unicorns of Love were definitely a step ahead. And yes, it became messy because fast-paced games with constant roams and fights will always look crazy. But Mysterious Monkeys, they just couldn't follow a team like Unicorns of Love here.
And we asked, like, how adaptable are the Mysterious Monkeys? Are they able to change their playstyle?
Right.
From game 1, I've got to say, not adaptable at all. They didn't really change anything. And
I like the draft, you know, it was fine, but draft doesn't matter if you then, in-game, simply gets outplayed. When Jisu is 0-3 on Jayce after like 6 minutes in the top lane, then it doesn't matter that you had this winning matchup.
Well, the Unicorns of Love showed their horns in game 1. Let's send it to the analysts to find out more.
Naughty boy.
My God, the Unicorns of Love, so hot right now. Unreal. Unreal. And what a first cast also for Medic. He got a lot of kills to shout over.
Monologues.
Yeah, fantastic. Everything. Yeah. And it was great to watch. We said, okay, is it going to be explosive? Well, damn, it was. Let's just look at all the kills that we saw in the first 8 minutes, mind you, of this game, because it was kill after kill after kill for the Unicorns.
Ready for some high-level analysis on these first 7 kills of the game. Well, this one was what we were calling close but no banana for the Mysterious Monkeys on this one. Lamabear, oh, that's pixels away from getting onto the blast cone. That's got to feel bad. Of course, he had no flash from the earlier engage. And here, Jisu playing right into Chachi's hands. You know the MVP of the Spring Split's going to go aggressive here.
Yeah, this is a very weird play from Jisu. And giving Vizicsacsi such an advantage in that matchup is really cool. Hylissang also with the early boots here, being able to put down the roams. And CozQ actually did a good job, very close to killing Exileh, but UOL just too strong.
Yeah, absolutely. And as you say it, they just were able to make so many moves across the map. We had the Shen that could just come in. We had Blitzcrank overdrive for his boots early. Oh my god, he is everywhere. And what does this come down to when you're the Mysterious Monkeys? Because you just feel like, yeah, we know we have to try it again. We have to try it again. We have to try it again.
So this would be a difficult comp to play against for a seasoned LCS team. Twitch makes it very difficult to predict where he's roaming anyway. Then, as you said, Moby Boots Blitzcrank starts going top lane like 5 minutes into the game. Yeah. A regular, long-time LCS team would struggle, but Mysterious Monkeys, you know, we talked about how their macro maybe isn't the same level as other teams. This did start to devolve into more of a solo QS game, and that's kind of when they started fighting back, because they went, okay, there is no sense to this game.
I think for once we are allowed to say that it was kind of chaos and they got sucked into it, because Unicorns of Love sometimes did give up some kills as well. Henning did want to talk about the top lane specifically, because Jisu, we have to kind of call him out in this matchup for getting killed repeatedly in the top lane.
For sure. This is a matchup we talked about yesterday when we had G2 versus Fnatic. Expect played Jayce into Soas. Shen did really well, kept Soas in the lane on the Shen, and that's why I like the Jayce pick in this matchup, because you keep the Shen in the lane, and if he TPs away or ultis away, you can get the tower really easily. That's not at all what happened, though. Just look at the graphs here. Jisu, you can even see how sad he is.
Yeah, I mean, that's not fun, but it is not a mistake you can keep on making. But as said, it just spiraled completely out of control. Yeah,
and the point at which Shen gets to 4-0, generally there aren't many ways back into the game through the side lane. We saw Mysterious Monkeys utilize the Rift Herald a little bit to try and get themselves back into the game. Interestingly enough, there was an interview with Vizicsacsi last week, a player spotlight on LOL eSports, where Chachi himself said, yeah, we don't rate Rift Herald very highly. It slows you down. Even if you're ahead, you lose tempo.
That's why they left Samux in the pit.
You're only going to get 1 tower from it. So Chachi is over the other side. The rest of his team are on Rift Herald. It ends up going to the Mysterious Monkeys. It starts to let them back in the game. But honestly, Unicorns just so incredibly far ahead.
For a couple of minutes, I was like, well, the Mysterious Monkeys, hey, they're getting some kills. They're doing well. They're doing well considering. And then I feel like the Unicorns of Love said, well, you know what, let's make some combos happen. Let's get down to business and let's try and finish this game and accelerate it. And they had some really good plays. We're going to take a look at a couple of those.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Mysterious Monkeys had the first tower, they got the Herald, they had some macro plays going to come back, but this is where UOL just kicks in with the team fighting. We can see the engage from the Moby Boots Ivern, Moby Boots Blitzcrank, and just look at Exileh with the Weaver's Wall just splitting Mysterious Monkeys apart and actually able to take down Jisu with the help of his team.
Yeah, at this point, the Unicorns, again, we're talking about how far ahead they are, how difficult it is to get away from this composition that they're running, and Unicorns just never really let up. Samux is able to do so much damage. He ended the game with like a monstrous scoreline. Anybody that's got him on Fantasy is pretty happy to have Samux with
2
his
weeks
Twitch
in a row,
this week.
Samux is killing it.
And he's actually statistically one of the best AD carries we have. I believe he's ranked 2nd behind Reckless for a long period of time. When you look at it, he's been putting up monster numbers, and then he put up monster plays, because this is a big play if ever you've seen one. At this point, when a Twitch has like 9 kills already, it's so bad we have to censor it. Censored at this point. You know, triple stun taunt comes out from Vizicsacsi, and Samux
I want to look at it again. I wonder if it's possible, because we kind of missed the punchline of the replay.
Yeah, gets a couple of crits there as well, only with the Runaan's Hurricane for the crit chance, so kind of lucky as well, but hey, really nice plays.
No, we're not getting it again. We're going to see the post-game breakdown, because it kind of exemplifies how the slaughter went down.
Oh, wow. Yeah. When a Twitch takes on 3 people and still doesn't have the highest damage of the game, that tells you how far ahead Chachi was in that side lane.
Obviously, it is entertaining for us and it is fun to watch, but it can be crushing for the Mysterious Monkeys. Or is this one of those that you're like, well, not much to do there. Let's go next and see what we can change. And how do you think this has influenced their mental state, and how will they be going into Game 2?
I don't think Mysterious Monkeys are too crushed by this defeat. I don't think they were expecting much difference from what actually happened here. I think the draft was okay. I think their game plan was okay. They just need to keep it up, and yeah, I think they're going to be having somewhat of a good mental state going into Game 2.
Yeah, I think when you look at it, it's a top-tier team, and then Mysterious Monkeys is trying to fight their way up against the Unicorns. One matchup that I know has a little bit of spice to it, talking to CozQ earlier in the week, he was really looking forward to taking it to Exileh, because in his mind, he was saying, this isn't a player that I necessarily think is up with the top of the mid laners, but Exileh keeps proving everybody that says that wrong. And again, the Unicorns get a win.
Yeah, and if all 5 players are getting kills and are doing well, then there's not much you can do. The Mysterious Monkeys, they are looking to strike back when we return for Game 2 after